Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Survive the Wild with me, Dan. So, what have I been up to? Last night I set a crayfish trap a bit further upstream, about half a mile. Used a bit of chicken for bait. Saw signs. Was out here with my daughter last week, and we were having a meander up the river. Was actually walking up through the river. Walked to the 2 miles up through the water, sort of like past knee deep in some places, and she spotted a dead crayfish. So I thought I'd bring the trap down here, set it, try it out, and bingo, hopefully, yeah. And we've got a few trains to contend with when it comes to sound as well, unfortunately, but actually that was a fairly quiet one. Anyway, let's go and check that trap out and see what we've got. Right then, time to see what is in the trap. Oh, it feels heavy. It feels heavy. Oh yes. There's a good haul there. That is a good haul. Certainly going to have a decent lunch. Ooh. Okay, so a good haul of crayfish in there, a really good haul. That's been in since about 3 o'clock yesterday. It's about 11:30 now. So, you know, a good while. But we need to get these fellas. I'm going to put them in my billy can, and then I'm going to find a nicer spot to have a nice bit of brunch. I'm hoping they're all going to fit in here. We'll soon find out. I'll apologise in advance if you hear a train going past, because I'm right next to the train line, and here we go, here's the first train. Right. There's the first one. Not a bad size. Tip. Pick them up from the thorax. They can't get the claws around, they can't pinch it, because they do have a formidable bite, and they're good escape artists as well. That's 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That one's lost its pincers. 10, he's a big boy. $11, 12, 13, crikey. That one's really caught on in there. Ah. That one's climbed out. 13. We've got 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I think it's going to take me a little while to get this fella out, but I'm going to pop the lid on there, stop them from escaping. Okie dokie. Well, I've come back downriver after that haul, and it's time to get these fellas sorted out, processed, and cooked up for a nice lunch. Oh yeah, there's a good weight in there. So what I'll do, I'll show you how to dispatch them first, and then there's a really good tip of how to clean them out nice and easy. Okay, right, handy to have a little stick close by, and they'll grab on, sort of saves you having to grab them, but I can get this one here, hopefully. Doesn't pull his mate's leg off. And then we have the American signal crayfish. So, easiest way to dispatch them is, there's a ridge there just behind the head. Just get a knife and just plunge straight in. That'll sever the spinal cord. There'll be a bit of movement around. No, that's just motor functions just shutting down. But just make sure you go all the way in, and that's him dead. As for the gutting process, it's quite simple. If you see the fins at the back, you get these two side fins, and then there's one in the middle. Now if you get the one in the middle, get your finger underneath it, pull to one side till you hear a click. That's, hold the back end down really well, just keep wiggling it. There we go, that's one side, that's the other, and then you should just be able to then pull the whole digestive tract out in one go, like that. And it's as simple as that. Okay, now all these fellas are being dispatched and gutted, it's time for them to all just go into the billy can, and hopefully they'll all fit in. So this is quite a haul. Some good sized ones here as well. Last but not least, it's a 17 crayfish. That is pretty damn good going. So now these are all in the can, all I've got to do is get the old bus stove out, find some dry twigs, and yeah, get it burning and get this boiling. Alrighty, let's get this show on the road. First thing is put in just enough water in that to cover crayfish, which that's taken all that. Luckily I've got some more. So that's a litre. So we've got to boil a litre of, just over a litre of water. Get the lid on there. Right, let's get this show on the road. So I've got some bit of birch bark in here, a few twigs already. Managed to get the water up to a boil, and just trying to keep it boiling now for about a minute. There's plenty of steam coming out the top now, and the pan lid was rattling a minute ago. I just had to chuck the last little few twigs on. So yeah, we've got a nice steady rolling boil leg going, so I'm going to say they're done. Let's take them off, let them cool down, and they should be ready to eat. Okay, pulled a few out. Going for this larger one here first, and it's only really, it's the claw meat and the tail meat you're after. Oh, still pretty hot. So just pull off the legs, bottom tail bit. Oh man. Just pull the whole thing out. That is a tasty snack. Just remember to get all the bits of meat out. There. And got the claws, just like crab, although with these the shells are fairly soft, so what you can do, you just crack them with your teeth. Peel them out. Go good white claw meat in there. That's the best. And then you've still got a bit in that bit. It's a fiddly old job, but usually any shellfish is. You always get like a bit of an internal rib with crayfish, same as you do with lobsters and crabs. Now they're all made the same. While I've been sat here, I've seen a few fish jumping about, and that's pretty much it in there. I mean, you could go and crack open all the bits in there. Now there's a little bit of meat in there that you can get, but you know, if you wanted, you could save all the heads and bits and use it as a stock for something else. But I'm just gonna sit here now and munch on these crayfish. So, well, this bit's coming out brilliantly. Haha! See if I get it all out in one. There we go. Whole crayfish tail. Ah, yum. Mmm. Of course, now the fire's died down, getting the mozzies back. So anyway, I'm gonna munch all this. I'll catch you guys in a bit. So I've been sat here a good while. Probably stink of crayfish. The last few I've sort of got the claw meat out, which is really nice, and the tail meat. Just on a few more just so I can have a good munch. Listening to a tawny owl up there. I've got fish jumping in front of me. Sound of running water. Alright, there's the sound of trains as well, but not a bad day out. So if you're wondering what crayfish tastes like, it's a bit like a really tasty prawn, and or it's very similar to lobster, if you've ever had lobster. It's not like crab. Crab's like got quite a strong taste to it. The body meat has anyway. The white meat from the claws is a lot more delicate, but these are just really good. Last bit. Superb. So yeah, it has been a good day. 17 crayfish that I've got to say so far. Well, yeah, that's the best haul I've had. Me and my daughter went and we did a test run on that spot last week to see if we'd seen the signs of crayfish, because Dana, my daughter, she saw a dead one. I actually missed it while we're fish jumping, while we were walking up the river. Pointed it out, said, "What's that?" I'm like, "Oh, that's a crayfish." So the next day we came back, set the trap, left it overnight, came back the next day, and yeah, I think we had 7 that first time. Oh, excuse me. So that was, when was that? That was Friday, Saturday. Today's Monday, so a few days later I've come back. Thought I'll give it another try, just to test the population, how many American signal crayfish there are on this river. And given that that was the same spot, so we had 7 and then 17, Yeah, it's infested this river with them, and apparently it isn't. So yeah, apparently according to the local sort of like environment agency, fisheries, there's supposed to be no American signal crayfish in this river, and believe me, if you're watching this, there's got to be hundreds of them, if not thousands. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I certainly have. Really enjoyed the crayfish. Been really tasty. Click like, comment, subscribe, all that, you know, if you haven't subscribed already. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed, and a big sort of like all the new subscribers, because there's been like a big surge of subscribers over the past few weeks. So hello to all you new guys. Yeah, I do subscriber giveaways from time to time when sort of like whenever I reach a new milestone. I was probably going to save one till when I reach 2,000, but I might do 1,500. I think, yeah, I'll do one when we get to 1,500 subscribers, which we're not that far off, because yeah, I think we probably want about another 150 subscribers, and then we're at that 1,500 mark. I'll do another subscriber giveaway. So yeah, I'm gonna wash my hands, clean out the billy cam, and mosey on out of here. So until next week, hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.